Okay, let's talk about the U.S. dock workers that are on strike now for a second day in a row. And the union representing about 25,000 workers, well, they've rejected the latest proposal. And so that means imports and exports at major shipping ports in the Southeast are at a standstill. CBS News correspondent Nancy Chen is following all this for us and joins me now to talk about it. So, Nancy, let's first break down what this contract proposal was and why was it shut down.
Yeah, Vlad, good morning to you. The employer group representing terminal operators and ocean carriers, USMX, said that their most current offer includes a nearly 50% wage increase and keeping their current policy on automation and semi-automation. However, dock workers, they say this right now is a defining time for automation and their industry as a whole.
We're looking ahead into the future. Going to work now at the risk of losing our jobs 5 or 10 years down the road is very short-sighted. So that's why we're here.
That and pay are the main sticking points here among many workers in this union on the East and Gulf Coast. They make between $20 and $39 an hour, and that is significantly less than their peers on the West Coast, Vlad.
All right, so clearly with the understanding that the union workers want better pay and they want certain things like automation sort of sussed out before they will sign this deal. But let's talk about what this is going to mean for folks at home. You know me, Nancy, I'm a big Amazon buyer. I mean, I'm always texting you when I go to Trader Joe's. And if they don't have my kimbap there, like, I'm going to be annoyed. So I'm going to want that kimbap in the frozen food section of my Trader Joe's. How am I going to be feeling in a week's time?
Yeah, and we do a pretty good deal on that group chat on the kimbap. You know, for the kimbap specifically, I'm not quite sure. But when we talk about imports and exports to the East and Gulf Coast as a whole, this could have a major impact, and it already is. By one estimate, the strike's economic impact could cost up to $5 billion a day. And for every day that these ports are shut down, it will take roughly 6 to clear the backlog that then is subsequently built up. And to give you an idea of how widespread this is, these ports handle about 80% of the country's coffee, tea, spirit, and beverage imports, as well as about 60% of medical and surgical instruments coming into the United States. Also halted right now, about 76% of vehicle exports. So you're really going to start to see that ripple effect throughout so many aspects of the economy. That said, from a consumer standpoint, you and me, that stuff is not quite as noticeable just yet. A lot of the companies that we've been talking to and retailers as a whole have been preparing for this strike for months. They had an idea that this might happen, so they've been front-loading their imports and say, at least especially for the holiday season, that they are in good shape. However, one aspect that you are going to want to keep an eye out on is produce, because there is that significantly shorter shelf life right there. And because of that, they will likely be among the first to go up in cost. Vlad, one thing especially to maybe look at, bananas, because so many of them are imported and they have a very short shelf life.
That is true. Heavens knows we don't need another hit to the U.S. economy, so I hope they work this out. But in the case that they don't, Nancy, I know you hoard the kimbap over at your place, so that's where I'm going to come and get my fix. And certainly Celine is going to need her bananas, too.
Bring the family.
So just bring it. Just be ready. I'll talk to you later, Nancy. Thank you very much.